Hey guys, it's the 5 here with episode number 7 of our Wolves career mode on FIFA 19. We're kicking this episode off at the Molineux as Spurs travel to take us on. And Spurs, they are currently sitting in first position in the league. Us, we are in the Champions League spaces. So a win today would be brilliant for our progression in the season and helping us make it that one step further and actually qualifying for the Champions League. Obviously, it was our objective to finish mid-table and to get the final of the Europa League. I would like to at least get Europa League qualification this season. And if the final is brilliant for the Europa League. But 10 minutes into the game, Harry Kane plays the ball through to Lucas Moura. Moura's got options ahead of him. Lovely bit of dribbling there to get past his man, but Diaz gets a foot in. Then we try and clear it here as Doherty's clearance goes straight into the path of Ashley Young. Very strange signing there, but Dele Alli has the first shot of the game, tries to curl one in at the back post, but it is well saved by Rui Patricio. Christian Eriksen from the free kick dinks one over. Jota heads it to Neves. Neves is going to look to start the counter-attack here as he tries to play it to Moutinho, and there's a very clear handball there. And maybe this is an option I would like in next FIFA, in FIFA 20 career mode. Handballs, just simple, because we could have scored from that counter-attack, but unfortunately because of the handball, we lost possession. But 31 minutes into the game, Neves did eventually have a shot, and it was wide of the post here. Dendoncker receives the ball, turns nicely, plays it through to Ruben Neves. He's got 3 men ahead of him. He goes for Jota, gets the better of Alderweireld, tries to get inside here with a nice little Ronaldo trot and curl one at the near post, but it is wide of the post. And the scores are still level going into the second half here. Tottenham are working their way forward as Parrott plays it through to Aurier, turns Alonso nicely, back to Parrott, back to Aurier, whip the cross, Christian Eriksen heads it right into the path of Rui Patricio, but Tottenham are not playing around, straight from kickoff, they have a nice little chance, but Dele Alli finds Parrott, back to Sissoko, Sissoko's got Raphael out wide, into Dele Alli, good tackle there by Alonso, but Dele Alli somehow gets out on the end of it, into Parrott, to Raphael. Good tackle there again by Cody, but again, Raphael gets out on the end of it, shoots it across goal, well saved by Patricio. And Harry Kane, one of the best finishers on the planet, tucks that one in. It is 1-0 to Tottenham away from home, and we've got a mountain to climb now to try and beat that Spurs defence. But if you thought I was lying, you could see Ashley Young right there. Then Dendoncker finds Jota. Jota sees the overlapping run being made by Alonso. It's a brilliant pass as well. Dinked across to the back post. Jimenez right from kickoff. Very similar to Spurs, it was just right out the keeper. So I thought make a couple of substitutions, maybe that will help us along the way. We're going to bring on Gibbs White, Cutrone, and also Lamina, I believe, as Spurs have the ball here. Dyer got it in a deep position out wide to Ashley Young. Ashley Young got people in the middle, decides to go for it. Tony Parrott wins the header, hits the crossbar. And again, another rebound falls to Harry Kane, who tucks it in. He's got the brace. He's going to run to the camera again, doubling Spurs' lead. 2 very, very annoying goals to concede because they weren't our fault, really. You can't help if the ball deflects to the striker in an open net. And we do lose this game. It halts our run to the Champions League slightly, but we still have a lot of the season left. Kane with both goals, 10 minutes after each other, as we move into the Europa League. In the Europa League, we are at the Molineux again, and we're taking on the Polish team, Śląskas Wrocław. Again, I doubt that is how it's actually pronounced. As you can see, though, normal rotation side. We're playing a Polish side, and I'm very, very, very certain that a Championship team, maybe even the League One team, could beat a Polish side. I'm pretty confident about that. But we move into this game knowing that a win will all but see us through to the knockout stages because of previous results. We've currently got only 1 loss to Genk. All of our other results have been wins, which is brilliant. So a win today would see us on to 9 points, I believe it is. And that's usually a good total to get you through to the next round. Maybe not in first, but maybe a second place finish, which is alright. But Jota, you can see there, a chance, gets out-strengthed. Now that's one thing that they probably will have the advantage is strength and physicality. But Adama Traore plays it into Gibbs White, laid off to Seiss, takes a touch, dribbles forward a slight tad, and his shot is over the crossbar, unfortunately. as we move forward here. 28 minutes in. Seiss loses up the ball here as we win it back with Jota. Played through to Cutrone. Strike across goal. Great save. And Vinagre's there at the back post. Maybe if we could have had that Tottenham luck, we would have had a player at the back post to tap that one in. But 39 minutes into the game, Broz takes down the ball. Plays it against to... Nope, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that guy's name. To Augusto. Gets the better of Bolly, but Bolly wins it back. Lamina plays it straight into the path of their centre midfielder. He turns him on the inside and lays it off, and what a strike that is. That's probably going to go down as one of the goals of the season in the Europa League. And you know what I was saying about a championship team being able to beat a Polish division side? We're currently losing to a Polish first division side as the ball gets played over the top of Vinagre. The winger cuts back inside, whips it across to Pitch, heads it down to Robak. And if it wasn't for a brilliant save by Rui Patricio, we would be 2-0 down right now. Lamina, though, plays through Cutrone. He's got the better of the defence, got past the back line, strikes it across goal. He is a top quality striker. He should be scoring those. He is scoring those. And if he does continue like that, he will be in the first team over Jimenez in the coming weeks. But just before the hour mark, we do equalise as we press forward, trying to get the second goal, trying to get the 3 points in this game that we know we should realistically be getting. But again, another great chance there. If it wasn't for Willy Bolly, they would probably be back in the lead. Gibbs White, though, 18 minutes into the game. Johnny receives the ball, plays it into Seiss. Seiss has got 2 men ahead of him, decides to go sideways to Gibbs White. Cutrone turns it into Jota. Jota's going to dink it over the top to Johnny. Takes it down nicely, cuts back inside, whips it across. Jota takes a touch, volleys it. Great save by the keeper. From the resulting corner, Dendonka's going to take it. Near post, Jota's there. Seiss is there. And Seiss nods it home. 83 minutes into the game. 2-1. We finally get the lead in this game. We've deserved the lead in this game after all the chances we've had. And look at this. He doesn't even rise the highest. He just gets to the ball first. And he nods it home. 2-1 with 5 minutes left in the game. As we have a chance here as Gibbs White plays the ball to Jota. Jota's going to play it up to Cutrone. Cutrone's going to play it back through to Jota. He's got no stamina left at this point in the game. And he's just going to try and hit it and hope. But the keeper does make a nice little save with his chest. As the final score will be 2-1. 2 second half goals by us. Secure us the victory. Great goal by Trapek in the first half. But it wasn't enough. And we go through with 3 points. Hoping that we can beat Besiktas or Genk. If we beat one of them two, we are definitely through. As we play Arsenal in the third and final game of the episode at the Emirates. Koscielny's in there. He doesn't want to play for him anymore. Ozil, he's a bit iffy. So this is a team, Arsenal are a team out of the top 6. They're a team I would bet that Wolves could take points off of. Out of all of them. I would say Arsenal were the most likely team that they could take points off of. But 6 minutes into the game, the ball's whipped to the back post. Mkhitaryan can't quite win the header against Alonso, but it falls to El Neni. Turns Neves, plays it centrally to Ozil, laid off to Lucas Torreira, back into Ozil, and it's a great save by Rui Patricio, keeping us in this one early on. Kolasinac charging forward, gets the better of Doherty as he charges forward, forcing Vallejo out wide. Cody can win the header though, only as far as Torreira into El Neni. And he's got options ahead of him in Ozil, lays it through to Aubameyang, strikes it. And he actually megs Rui Patricio there. The trademark Aubameyang celebration, the forward flip. And 18 minutes into the game, we go 1-0 down. A beautiful disguised ball by Ozil to play Aubameyang through. I'm not going to lie. But Jota receives the ball from a throw-in by Alonso. Plays it back to him. He's got options in the middle. Neves, first time volley. Just over the crossbar. 22 minutes in, we're trying to find our way back into this game as Vallejo plays it straight into the path of Mesut Ozil. El Neni and Ozil with a little 1-2. They're just passing it between them. I think there are 6 passes between them right there. As Kolasinac lays it off to Aubameyang. He lays it off to Torreira. First time strike by Aubameyang and it hits the post holding up the net. But Neves plays through Jota. He gets the better of Sidibe, but it's a great block by Sidibe in the end. That falls to Kolasinac. Falls back to Jota. And then it's a great save by Leno to keep the scores at 1-0 as we approach half-time. And I want to get a goal before half-time if it's possible as Cody. Plays it to Moutinho. To Dendonka. First time into Jimenez. Lays it through to Doherty. Near post strike. Again, it is saved by Leno. And the chance before the goal, before half-time, is looking slimmer here as Diaz receives the ball. One final chance is left in the half. Alonso into Moutinho. Through to Jimenez, laid off to Neves, first time strike. And it goes literally like centimetres wide of the post as we go into the 75th minute. Doherty receives the ball out wide. Gets the better of Torreira as he plays it into Lamina. Lamina's going to play it back through to Doherty. He's got 3 men in the middle. Can he find one of them? He finds Jimenez. Great strike at the near post, but it's an even better save by Leno as Neves whips one across to Jimenez again. It hits the side netting. Another opportunity here from the corner. Neves whips it across. Ruben Diaz gets on the end of it. It's Portugal to Portugal. Ruben Diaz with his first goal in a Wolves jersey. 1-1 with 10 minutes left to play. And it is brilliant scenes right now as we look to be picking up a point against Arsenal. But straight from kickoff, Iwobi plays it back to... Sorry, Nelson. Reece Nelson plays it back to Elneny. And Lacazette, brilliant strength there, plays it through to Ozil. And Ozil scores at the near post. And look at this, speeding it up. This is something you would not see in real life. Ozil hugging Emery, definitely wouldn't happen in real life. 86 minutes in though, Elneny receives the ball. Diaz can't quite clear it. Alonso clears it only as far as Gibbs-White, who gets dispossessed by Elneny. He's going to play it across to Jordan Lukaku. Jordan Lukaku plays it up to Ozil, plays it through to Lacazette, hits the post, and it is that Tottenham luck that Arsenal have got there as Reece Nelson tucks it home, makes it 3-1. It's that Arsenal luck that we didn't have in the game against that Polish team. And the final score of the game is going to be 3-1 to Arsenal. Disappointing episode, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.